There. Go. Can I adjust my mic? I never decided that. Nope, nope, that's just mute. So I'm guessing I can't. It kind of sucks. I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I wonder if I put on music. It doesn't hurt. Some background music. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it. I'll be back. Check that out. See how that sounds. Can I watch my own stream to check out how it sounds? I feel like that might be a little low, but low's better than too loud. Let me just check that out real quick. Can't hear it. It is low. It is low if you can't hear it. We'll bump it up a bit. That should work. All right, what should I start with? Let's wait for someone to get here before I decide what I want to start with. It does say someone is here. You know what? I'm going to take this. I'm going to go backwards half. So I don't get the shadow on my face. It does say there's someone here, but is that? I'm going to text my cousin real quick. See if that's him. Or if it's someone else that doesn't want to talk. Is that you? So I could start with the mystery tackle box unboxing that I never did. I could start with what I got today for the spring haul. That's probably one of the two things I'll start with, because then after that I can start getting stuff spooled up.
And a while ago, I found out about this group of friends online who got completely obsessed with this photo messenger. They started doing every possible detail in this guy's life.
Of course, I got an ad.
The AC unit. This probably isn't a dorm room, but it probably isn't mom's house. It's probably someone's college.
Whoever's in the chat, do you want to speak up before I just choose something?
This guy has died under mysterious circumstances.
Let me call my cousin, see if that's him. And if that is him, I'll let him decide what we do first.
This year, the first day of spring, all of us here join us by making a pledge to plant a seed
This man really isn't going to answer me, huh? He's like, I want to watch you live. It is Barbara Quinn Gagne. Well, now I can stop FaceTiming you, Nathan. Okay, now that you're here, Nathan, what should I start with? The December unboxing or what I got today? And then after I do those two things, I'll start spooling up and all that stuff. Organizing tackle. You tell me. So the options are December unboxing. Okay, we'll do that. That way, because I want to, at the end of the day, do a giveaway with all these boxes, so people can actually know what's in all the boxes and they can check my channel for all of it. So the first thing in there was these extra wide gap 4/0 hooks, which will go with the craws that came with it as well, just some basic stickies hooks. Put those back. We got those. We've got G-Man chatterbait, which is a 3/8 ounce size, like a PB&J color. Or I actually think it's a bluegill color. So that guy right there. Trying to make it so the light doesn't reflect off of it. That looks pretty good. And then we got our Carl's Carolina kit. Everything you need to do a Carolina kit. Right there, the weights, beads, swivels, yada yada. Then we got the 10,000 fish sock raw to go with those hooks, and I'm assuming you can rock it with the Carolina kit. Depending on what gets given away or what I decide to do, that'll probably look like a good combo. And we've got Coogan Baits drop shots. What are they actually called? Drag and drop. They're drop shot bait in like a, I think it's like a green pumpkin blue mix color. And then we've got this Rapala jerkbait, or not jerkbait, lipless crank that I already unboxed like a dummy. And then last is this Vexan giant crank. And that's everything in the December box for anyone that's sticking around to check that out. I mean, I unboxed it literally on Christmas morning, so I never really did an unboxing video on it. And it felt wrong to not do an unboxing on it. Nathan, you still here? It says two, but I think it says two people are here, but I think one of them is technically me. Like it counts me watching my own stream as a person, I think. I'm curious. Is he not? Did he leave? He's like, I want to watch you live. And he just leaves me. Oh, and this was the, not that one. This one right here. If people want to like stop and pause the video, that is what's actually, that's not helpful in the slightest because it's flipped, but that is like the what's in the box thing from that December box. So yeah, now I can start moving into what I got today. I'm gonna message him because he's like, I want to see what you got today. He wanted to go with me, but didn't. You are here. Okay. Good to know. So actually that one person is you. Right now it says in this corner right here on my screen, it says that there's one person here. So it doesn't count me. Good to know. So if that goes back up to 2, it means someone else is here. I bet people will be popping in and out though, because that unboxing for March is still getting a fair amount of views. So I bet people will be popping in and out frequently. So I'll know if it says 2, then it's someone else. Okay, Nathan. Another choice for you. I got stuff at Martin's, the bargain store. I got stuff at Cabela's, and I got stuff at Dick's. What do you want to see first? I spent about $50 today, and I won't need to spend money ever again on fishing stuff. I'll let you decide which one I show first. I'll go through them all, obviously, but I'll let you decide. If you don't decide in the next, my clock says 8:10. Oh, Martin's? Okay, we'll do Martin's first. All right. I got it right here in the Cabela's bag. Cabela's. Start. They had my Berkeley fluorocarbon in 10-pound test for $7. So I got some finesse fluorocarbon, like for liters for my finesse setup. They had Bass Pro Tourney Tough mono for my panfish setup for $2.30. So I picked that up so I can actually spool up my panfish setup tonight. I got, it's all kind of just like bunched up. I got replacement treble hooks for crankbaits for 89 cents. There's 20 of them for 89 cents. And I got one other thing. Oh, right here. I just got some Texas rig bullet weights for 94 cents. That was great. They had, like, the stuff there was good today. It wasn't like crazy, but it was just good terminal stuff. If that makes any sense. All right, so next we got, I'll do Dick's next, and then I'll do Cabela's last. Dick's Sporting Goods. What am I eating? I got these, I don't know what they are. It's like this sour candy. I found it upstairs and put it in my room before I came down. Not really sure. It's like those Airhead things almost, but just off-brand. Dollar Tree type stuff. But at Dick's Sporting Goods, we got Sakoshi Bugs. Another pack of Sakoshi Bugs in like a brighter color for presumably deep, dirtier water. And we got a bull shad. I'll try not to lose it on the first cast this time around. I do want to organize this stuff all at some point. I'm kind of just like throwing it up onto my shelves right here out of frame. Also was Cabela's, which had some pretty good spring deals going on, so took advantage. I got 2 of these Storm deep diving crankbaits. They're normally $7. They were marked down to $1.50 a piece. I don't fish a lot of deep diving crankbaits, so I only got 2, but there was that one, and then where's the other? Oh, it's at the very bottom. And then I got a smaller, like a fire craw color. This one here dives to like 12 feet, I think, and then this one dives to like 10. Like I said, I don't do a lot of deep crankbaiting because I usually fish from the shore. And then we got Bass Pro Speed Shads, like some paddle tail swim baits that were marked down from like $5.50 to $3.50, something like that. Because I know I'll use those eventually. They're good like chatterbait trailers and spinnerbait trailers. And then these, let me get both of them out. I got 2 of them. These Bass Pro like tourney special hard baits were marked down to like $1.80 a piece. So I got this big old jerk bait right here. And I got this clear white popper. And then, I got a couple things left. I'll get it all out of the bag so you don't have to hear that horrible noise anymore. I just got some smaller EWG hooks. They're a 3/0 instead of like a 4 or 5/0 for smaller creature baits and stuff like that. They were marked down like half off. I think they were normally like $4 or $5, and I got them for $2. And then just a go-to Yum Dingers. They were marked down to like $2, so I just got a pack of them. And last, which I wasn't a fan of the price, but I know I want to do it at some point, so I'm like, let's just eat it. I got some drop shot weights, some 1/8 ounce drop shot weights. These 4 weights cost as much as like the rest of the Cabela stuff. This was like $8. These 4 weights, which is insane to me. They're not even like the nice tungsten ones. They're just like basic weights. So that kind of blew my mind, but I really want to try drop shotting this year. I've never done it. So yeah, that was my haul. It did not take as long as I thought it would. But now I just want to get this stuff organized and then start spooling up stuff. Because I think I'm going to try to walk down to a local spot tomorrow and just see if it's open. I don't have my terminal tackle box. I think that's up at camp, so I can't put like the hooks and the drop shot weights away. I'll just keep those out. But I think everything else I can put away. I've got my plastics down in here in like a big shelving unit. If someone wants to see it, I can pull it up, but it's just big. Put the crankbaits away first, I guess. Find my crankbait box and all my stuff over here. Let's see, that's jerk baits. Actually, I got a jerk bait, so I'll put that away first. Get everything unpackaged and the trash thrown away. Thanks to whoever dropped a like. If it was you, Nathan, or whoever else is here. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's that jerkbait that I got. It's got the white and gray on the side, and then it's got that bright yellow on the top, which I really like. And it was like $1.80. And if the hooks end up being doo-doo, then I got those replacement hooks at Martin's that I can put on them instead. So I'll put that right there, I guess. Jerkbait put away. And I just saw my phone go off. Just snap back my cousin who's watching the stream. And I'll put crankbaits away next. I'm hoping in the next little bit to maybe next week or so, I'd like to try to fit everything in my car and see what it's going to look like. Like everything. And maybe do a video on that because that could be interesting. All right. Let's put all the lipless cranks together. And that'll free up a little slot for the deep divers. Oh no. It's stuck to my carpet. Ow. I flicked myself. Oh yeah, I literally just broke one of the hooks getting it stuck in my carpet. It's just not how you want it. Let me see if I can fix it. But if not, I can just bend it back into place. But if not, I can just replace it with the hooks I got today. I've just dropped it again. Son of a beach. I'm really struggling currently. Okay. Let's fix that. Nathan, how's the music? Can you even hear it? I wanted to make sure it was like low enough that it wasn't gonna be louder than my talking. I think I just broke the barb. That's all right. Still 2 hooks on the back that have good barbs, and that's back in place. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Just because I'm anal about it, I'm gonna put the lipless cranks over here, and that way all the deep divers can be on one side of the box. Just call me big brain. Nathan, did high school get canceled for you yet? Like classes, I mean, because I heard that Scarborough High School canceled classes. I didn't know if Bonnie Eagle was next. Put those away. And I got a popper, so I'll put that away. And I saw check your phone. What, you can't type? You too good to type? Are you too good to type? Oh, pfft. Okay. That's fine if you don't want me to. Yeah, so I have two more in classes, and then I go straight to the popper top water tackle box, and then I go straight to online for the rest of the semester. Man, I have so many poppers. I did not need another one. Whatever, though. I do really like the look of that popper, though. For $1.89, I mean, come on. Like that pure pearl white. I'm a sucker for pearl white stuff. Let's put it, I guess, on top of the rest of the poppers, even though there's 5 in that one slot. It's fine. It's whatever. Put those away, and then it's just the terminal stuff that I got at Cabela's. What did you get at Cabela's? That was $2 instead of $7. It was those 2 crankbaits. They were $1.50 a piece. Let me pull them back out. The Storm brand crankbaits. These 2 guys right here. They're like deep diving cranks. So I got this little guy that dives like 10 feet. And then I got the bigger guy that dives like 12, like a blue and silver, like baitfish type color. I would have bought more, honestly, just because of how cheap they were, but I barely use deep diving crankbaits as it is. We'll put the Sakoshi bugs in with the rest of my plastics. Now I got 2 different color Sakoshi bugs. I got a nice natural green pumpkin. And then do I have a swim bait box? I do have a swim bait box, so we'll put the bullshed in there. Let's see how we want to reorganize this. I'll put the tubes down here. I've never fished a tube in my life. I've heard they're really good, though. I think they're like an older type of bait, an older style. that swim bait up there. We're gonna have to do some finagling right quick. Right there. There's swim bait number 1. We'll take the bullshit out of its packaging. And hopefully I don't lose this one on the first cast like I did the last one. Because I actually paid for this one. Last time I just paid for the box. Nathan, what does the music sound like? I mean, it's right now, it's just an ad, but like, is it a good level? Like, you can just hear it, but it doesn't impede my voice? Or should I turn it up a little bit? You just tell me. It's very low. Okay. I'll wait till the song starts playing, and I'll let you tell me again. And if it's still low, I'll turn it up a little bit. Yeah, it's not ad. I just want something. You think it's fine? Okay. Yeah, just let me know. If you want me to try to turn it up, I will. Keep me in the loop. Okay, I think that's... Oh, no, I got more terminal stuff, so I'll leave that down here with the rest of it. I can't do anything with that right now, so I'll just wait and do something with it when I get that box back. What else did I want to do? I want to spool stuff up, but is there something else I want to do before that? There was, and I can't remember what it was. So for now, I'll just eat a candy. Oh, I remember what it was. I want to get all my soft plastics out of these so I can save them for other stuff, keep them free for whatever else. And I'll just, because I've got this shelf down here for all my soft plastics, I'll put everything that's left in baggies and I'll put it in there. Just like organize it by color. We got our wacky rigging tool right there. We got our black and blue Senkos. Put those in a bag. And we'll get another bag for our natural Senkos. Okay, so now it's actually music. How does it sound? Like I said, I want it to just be heard, but not louder than my voice or anything like that. Like, I want you to still be able to clearly hear me. And then we got green pumpkin Senkos. I have some creature baits in a tackle box like this somewhere. I don't know where, though. That way I just free this box up. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Leave those out. Can you fine? You can hear me fine? Okay. But you can hear the music too. I'll put those like watermelon flake Senkos in a separate bag, and I'll put the rest. So I'll take you and do that. And I'll put all of my natural Senkos in here. Just stuff it full. Doesn't need to be even, it just needs to work. And that is not pretty, but it works. All right, I can put all these in my shelf. I want to see if I can get the shelf in the back of the truck. I think I can. Just like put it up against the rear door so the drawers don't slide open as I'm driving. I think it would work. So we got our Senkos all put in the shelf. And we'll put our swim baits in the shelf. All right. I guess it's time to start spooling up. What shelf? Oh, you want to see it? All right, hold on. This is going to take some finagling. It's like that white drawer system that I have under my desk. That has like all my soft plastics in it. I'll show you. Hold on. This guy. I've got my like Senko worms up here. I've got my like swim baits and other stuff like that. And then this bottom one, you can't. That bottom one, I've got like creature baits, like craws and other stuff like that. Ooh. Put that back under. But yeah, I like to try to fit that in the truck. That'd be kind of cool. Along with the rest of my tackle, which I've just got in a big Tupperware right now. Another piece of candy. And I think I'll tie up my finesse setup first, because I think that's what I'm gonna, if I go tomorrow, that's what I'll bring. So I'll take the finesse reel off the ice fishing rod. Don't need that thing anymore. We're definitely not ice fishing anymore. Oh, we spooling, baby. Is that is that fishing with Becca? Is that I'm your biggest fan. What's up, Becca? Jake says hi. I mean, I don't remember asking, but I saw you guys. What were you guys doing earlier? I forget, but it made me laugh. I saw on your Insta story. Were you like trying candy or something like that? I think anyway. Hey, how's Rhode Island with coronavirus? I haven't been paying attention. Food on a plate. That's pretty cool. Probably should swap this leader out, but I'm too busy. 20 cases? Oh my god. You guys must still be planning to go down to Florida, right? Or did those flights get canceled, or did you cancel them? Yeah. Should be fun. I mean, at the end of the day, if you catch it, then you got the flu, and then you get better, and it's not a big deal. Full send. Right. Yeah, no, it'd have to get pretty bad pretty quick for them to cancel them. If anything, you would just have to cancel them, but I would just send it. Gotta go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, I was gonna put a Ned rig on my finesse setup, but I have no Ned rig hooks. So what should I put on there? I got the leader tied on and everything. Let's look around. Oh, I got all these soft plastics too that I need to get into baggies so I can save this. I could do a drop. No, I don't have any drop shot hooks. Beetle spin. Do I even have a beetle spin? I don't even think I have a beetle spin. Crazy enough. I'll put a beetle spin on my panfish setup if I have one. Once I get that spooled. Let me look around. I think most of my finesse stuff is in that tackle box that's not here, which is feverishly cool. There's nothing really I like the looks of right now. 82 cent beetle spin. You got it. I just don't have any right now, I don't think. Top water won't work for that. It definitely won't work if there's any open water. I want something slow and precise. This is pretty much all the tackle I have. I could just do what rod are you doing right now? My finesse setup. The end sport spinning with my Okuma Avenger. I could use these smaller worm hooks and just do a Senko. Or I could do a Texas rig Senko because I have these weights. I don't want to do it. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do a Texas rig because a Texas rig is more for like my heavy jigging rods. I could do weightless because if I go fishing, I won't be fishing in a lot of water. I'll be fishing in like 10 feet very max. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing in there I want to do a weightless. Yeah, that's really the only thing I can do. Like I said, all my tackle is not here with me. I don't know. It might be a camp, which would suck because we're not going to be able to camp for a while. But that's fine. Honestly, I want to throw something on there just so the line doesn't go all over the place. Yeah, I'll just put one of these worm hooks on and for Senkos or whatever I decide to throw. I like that size though. It's nice for like the smaller baits that I have. Probably should switch out the leader, but I'm too lazy. One, two, three, 4, 5. Put it true to hole you made. And voila. So it's like 10-pound braid with this setup to a 12-pound fluoroliter, which doesn't really fit because you want the fluoro to be lighter because it has a wider diameter. I'm getting into the nerd stuff right now, but fluoro has a wider diameter, and you want the diameters of the line to be similar. So I think you would actually want like 8-pound braid with 8-pound fluoro with 10-pound braid, but I don't have that. So, and I already had 12-pound fluoro sitting here. So yeah, if I end up going tomorrow, I would probably just put a Senko on that. Honestly, the tackle box might be in my dad's truck, but I'm definitely not going out and looking now. If it is, then I'll just switch it out tomorrow. There's the finesse rod done. I think I'm going to spool up my Black Max next. My crankbait rod. Put those hooks back, unless you have a preference. My heavy jigging setup's already spooled, so I just need to put something on it. I'll do that. I'll do that next. Throw that away. Where to heck is my wacky? Oh, right here. I'll put this away for now, but I have to put all those soft plastics in baggies too. They have craws. I haven't got any plastics as I want. It's just I don't have the tackle to do that kind of stuff. Like I would like to throw a drop shot. I feel like that would work really well down at the sticky, but I don't have it with me. And if it's not in my dad's truck, it's up at camp, which is an hour and a half away, which would suck to get. But I think next I'll spool up the Black Max for my crankbait setup. Good old cherry wood. Good old cherry wood. I think before I spool up the Silver Max, I'm going to clean it one more time because it's still pretty blah. It doesn't go very, like the spool doesn't move very fast. Something's bogging it down. I might lube her up one more time before I spool her up, but I'll probably have to get a new reel anyway for it. All right. Where is that 12-pound fluorocarbon? Are you it? Yeah, there it is. So we'll spool that up, and then I'll probably put a crankbait on it. There's a lot of, if it's open, there's a lot of like hardwood and stumps there, so a good square bill will bounce right off that stuff. It should work pretty well. All right, I'm gonna do this. You know what? That could work right there. To where the spool doesn't go flying all over the place because I'm the only one here. Don't use Vanish? Why not? This is all I ever use. It's all I got, so. Why, you don't like it? I've never had a problem with it. When you try to, why did I put it on the rod right now? Because I'm just dangling like a 6'6" rod. Is this the moving bait rod? This is one of my moving bait rods. This will be like my smaller crankbait style rod. Weakest knot strength. I don't know. I've never really noticed that. What do you typically use, Adam? I just got this. The first time I used fluoro was this past season, and I just used that and because it was on sale, and it's never let me down before, really. I did have some P-line fluoro, but it was just heavy. It was like 20-pound. Help. I thought putting this in the rod trick fish or vicious. Funny, I've never heard of either of those. Okay, that could work right there. Let's tie a knot. Oh, I just wish the ice would go away. I'm so ready for open water. Oh my god, help. Someone help me. I can't tie a knot. Okay. Here's one of the knots. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat because I'm really struggling just tying a knot. Hold on a second. There she is, folks. 207 Outdoors can tie a knot. I'm not really having it anyway. I really hope the water's open tomorrow because I really want to start fishing. Just at that point up here where the edges are broken up so we can't ice fish. And obviously there's still ice, so we can't open water fish. You know what? That'll work. We're going to angle it that way. Yep, that works. Sorry if that noise sucks, but this actually is working really well, this pool. Yeah, that sounds off at the moment, so it must sound off at the noise. Anything I can do to make that sound a little bit better? No, not really. Just get it done. I feel so bad, but this is like actually working really well. Guess that's good. Sounds like 1,000 dogs yelping. That's fine. I could do a little bit more, but whatever, that works. Let's pick up the spool that I just threw on the ground. Put it back on my scuffed line holder. I've just got an old broken rod holding on my line right now. Oh, come on. What should I tie on it? I was going to tie on a square bill. Probably just rock a square bill or a jerk bait. But a jerk bait. I just think a square bait. Words are very hard for me tonight. I apologize. I think a square bill will knock off the wood and stumps better than a jerk bait would. Square bill? Okay. I could put on that bull shad, but I'll lose it tomorrow anyway, so do not need to tempt fate like that. We'll put on the cheapest square bill I have, so when I do lose it, I'm not all that upset about it. And this is all even if I can go out tomorrow. It could still be covered in ice. Probably is. It's been warm enough, and we've got some rain, and there's moving water there, so that's all leading me to believe it'll be open. All right, go through every eye hole. Choose a crankbait. Oh, crankbait box is right here. All right, I think that should be a bummer. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be open. I mean, pretty much everything up here still is iced over, but moving water. We've had a warm weather, rain. I'm thinking at least part of it'll be open. Take a couple casts and at the very least take a walk. Get out of the house. Thinking this guy. Just a pearl white. I got another one that I really like too, but I really like it, so that's why I'm not going to tie it on. I want to have a little bit more confidence. I might throw the baits that are more expensive that I like. That line out of here. I like white in general. Yeah, so do I. It's really easy to see in murky water. It's actually kind of a natural color, so I feel like it works pretty good in both, and it's what I catch a lot of my stuff on. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whoop, there it is. So you say we have bad knot strength with this fluorocarbon. I mean, I could just pull it, lick the knot. It's too late. It's too late. What's done is done. It's true. Should have done that. Ugh. There we go. We got the finesse rod and the crankbait rod done. Next, I think I want to try to clean that silver max. And then tie that up if nothing changes. I'll probably need to get a reel to replace that this year anyway. Q-tips. I do upstairs. Actually, do I have some down here still? I do. From the last time I do still have some Q-tips down here. It's been a while. I got into the stage where I cleaned them like 3 times a week for like a couple weeks, even though it was the middle of winter. But yeah, like everything's as loose as it can be. And this is just like, you're just not lubed. WD-40. Yeah, I have the little Abu Garcia maintenance kit. So I usually just use the stuff from that. And it works fine with my other bait casters. They seem smoother. But I think I dunked the Silver Max one too many times. And did you just say same like you actually clean your bait caster? Or are you talking to me? Oh, the maintenance kit? Yeah. It's true, you do have the maintenance kit. Okay, you know what? I was really hating on these green apple candies. I'm kind of getting into them. I need something to dab up the excess lube. I'm just going to use a Q-tip. I don't have anything else, I don't think. Yeah, how it's using. Q-tip will work. Just want to. I know it's clean as far as like using the greaser or the grease or whatever. I just want to use some oil and see if I can get the gears moving. The speed spool bearings. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna invest in like parts to fix it just because I got it on sale on Amazon anyway. I got it for like $25 in a flash sale. So I'll probably just get another baitcaster if it doesn't end up working. I mean, I tried it a couple weeks ago in the yard and it still casts fine. It's just once the spool starts slowing down, it slows down quick. So you're probably losing, I don't know, 5 feet on casting distance depending on what I'm using, which sucks, but it'll still work just fine. And if it doesn't work, I'll just spool it up and use it until I can get something else. I did see at the bargain store today they had forget what it was called, but they were at the bargain store. They were $100. So it was an Okuma baitcaster. I remember that. And it was green. I don't remember what the actual name of it was. Bass Pro Shop has left-handed KVD Quantums. How much are they normally? I mean, left-handed doesn't really help me, but I know they're running like the big spring sale. That's where I came from earlier. She all lubed up. See if that helps anything at all. $80 normal. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it reels plenty smooth when I'm just doing this. It just you don't get any extra thing after that. It's just I think it's just gunked up. I've put as much time as I'm willing to into it. I'll just use it for what it is until I can get a replacement. Put the oil back. And I'll put 17-pound fluoro on it for like the heavy moving baits, and I'll put it on a medium heavy rod. So if I ever want to jig fish with it, then I can. It's not ideal, but I used a medium heavy for all my jig fishing last year when I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, I did. Uh-oh. Like, this is the most scuffed line setup I've ever seen. It's all just on a broken fishing rod. 10-pound braid, 17-pound fluoro. What I need. I think I'm just going to put this spool on the floor. It'll bounce around a lot more, but hopefully it'll make a lot less noise because that was awful. Sticker right there. And I'll move the Cabela's back so it's not bouncing off that. Probably be easier if I don't put it on the rod yet, right? Yeah, probably. So we won't. There we go. Now we get to tie knots again. Everyone gets to watch me struggle tie a knot. Okay, that was a lot easier than the first time. First knot down. Second knot down. Dude, that was so much easier this time around. What are my fingernail clippers? Why, Nathan, why did you just say hi? Did you leave? Just said hi like you haven't been here the whole time. Must have left for a minute, I'm guessing. Which line going on here? More Berkeley Vanish, unfortunately. It's the only fluoro I have. It's the only fluoro I've ever used. But it's 17 pound. I am here. I am here. Wrong here. What do you hear? Yeah, I don't need to put the rod on. Yeah, I mean it's still smooth to reel. It's just something about the spool just gunked up. And I've put enough energy into figuring out what it is. Just use it for what it is. At the end of the day, if I had paid full price for it, I'd be more upset. But I literally paid like a third of the price for it, or at least half. It's like basically paying for a Shakespeare baitcaster that you don't expect to work anyway. Nathan, while we were in Martin's today, we just straight up bought a couch. I went in there for fishing stuff, and then my parents came in and they're like, "Yo, we just bought a couch." I'm like, "What?" Apparently, it was the price couldn't be beat, and they wanted it for camp. So we gotta go pick that up tomorrow. I'm so just ready for open water, man. And I know even if I go tomorrow, I probably won't catch much, if anything, just because of how cold the water still is. Probably one of the spool bearings got damaged from dunking. Yeah, it definitely went in. It went in one solid time. I remember. I was pulling a fish out on one of my other setups, and it fell in and got dunked. And it's pretty gross water, so I'm sure that's all it was. It's gotten banged a few times, but so have my other bait casters, and they work just fine. My Pro Max that I have spooled with braid, I've had that for longer than either of my other two reels, and it still works. Probably works the best out of either of them. Oh God, nope, we're good. Forget what I said. I might have overspooled it a little bit, but that's all right. It's definitely not going to be anything to be a problem. It's just a little more than I probably should have. Get off my hand. Back up the spool. I think I'll probably just put a spinnerbait on that one. That's usually what I use on this. Oh, you have a Revo. First gen from the early 2000s. That's cool. And it still works just fine. That's pretty cool. I've seen people use like old Shimanos and stuff like that. If I knew what I was doing, I probably would have got a baitcaster a long time ago, but this last season was the first season I ever used a baitcaster. And where's the rod for this guy? Right here. Come on. Oh God. There's the bottom, and I need the medium heavy tip right here. Dude, I love this friggin' rod, man. But now I got to finagle a 7-foot rod in a low ceiling basement. Oop, wrong way. Is that the N Sport? Yeah, this is the N Sport baitcaster. Bait fish in New Jersey are starting to die from temperature shock. What? Like why? Because did you have like a cold front or something, and they had moved in shallow? Never heard of anything like that. Yeah, this stuff just sounds like wire sometimes. Got him to lick the knot this time. Will not forget. Sometimes rise too quickly, yeah. I didn't even think about the kind of the opposite end of that. I did not give myself enough line. Yeah, it was a really mild winter, if you ask me. It didn't start until a little late, and it's pretty much already over. Like, like we had record high temps the other day for Maine. It's spinnerbait time. My go-to spinnerbait. I forget what it's actually called. I just know it's Strike King. These big guys. I've caught so many fish on this thing. Although Beth will probably be looking for a smaller presentation now. That's okay. They won't be really looking for moving baits either, so I'm kind of all in the wrong here. They'll also still be out really deep, and I'm going to be fishing from the bank, so it's a lose, lose, lose. Strike King, Ledge Master, yeah, I'm sure. Like last fall, this thing was pretty much the only lure I used like the whole fall. Oh, flipping it. Did it. Another one bites the dust. There it is. Next, I could do my heavy setup, which is already spooled. I just need to put a lure on it and put it on the rod. Oops. Can't hurt to try it. Yeah. I know this will be killer in the spring when bass start moving shallow and feeding. Honestly, I don't really mind if I go out and don't get your fish. Pretty much, like I said, pretty much everything is still covered in ice. I'm just so ready to be out and fishing. So if I don't catch anything, at least I was fishing. You're done. Plus, I just got a brand new truck. I want to throw all the rods in just to say I did it. Next, we'll do the heavy setup, and then I'll move back down. I'll have my other spinning setup and my panfish setup. So I got 3 more to do. Veritas. And then I'll probably just throw a jig on this. Got the juice jig I could throw on it. And Promax. Oop. Gotta open her up a little bit more. This setup I'm going to be really excited to use this summer. I had never jig fished up until this summer either. I was behind on a lot of things. Black and blue or green pumpkin, it depends. It depends. During the beginning of the year and the fall, up at my camp, the water is a lot clearer, and the main body of water is pretty clear too most of the year. But right on my camp, we fish a creek that during the summer gets pretty muddy. So like kind of the July time, I'll switch to black and blue. but during kind of the spring and early summer, I'll go with a more natural, like a green pumpkin or like a what do they call it? Like the kind of the green pumpkin and blue craw. It's like the mix between. If I had to choose one, I'd probably go natural, just because I feel like a more water up here is pretty clear. But I definitely use both. I gotta find that tackle. That box full of like my terminal tackle. Oh my god. Okeechobee, yeah. Is green pumpkin plus blue flake. Yeah, that might be what I'm thinking of. I know I have some in my little plastic drawer down here. Oh god. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I have been not sure what that means, but I forgot to spool the line through the guide here in the reel. So let's do that and not be dumb. All right. At the end of the line. Let's not be dumb. Come on. Good God, man. I struggle with just like being a human being and just like doing things that require any sort of motor skill. I'm using the missile baits or missile baits super bug. Seems like a good mix. You pretty much throw it whenever you want in whatever. One that I found last year that I really liked is the Riot baits. I forget if it's called the furry or the fuzzy, but they have like a little furry and then the full size one, like the fuzzy beaver, I think, or something like that. I used the little fuzzy in my. I got it in my July box last summer, and I used it in my MTB Slam. I really liked it, and then I got a pack of like the full sized ones to Texas rig, and I really like those as well. Those the ones I used last summer were like the black and blue, were the black and blue flake color. I think it's about time I removed my hoodie. It is warm down here. And I do not even have the heat on, so it's probably only like 50 degrees in here. Fuzzy Beaver, yeah. Dude, your friend owns Riot Baits? That's crazy. Man, you are, hey, I'm loyal. Your friend owns Riot Baits, you use missile baits. That's kind of savage. All right, did we do this correct? So I don't have to be a dumb again? All right, I think we're good. Well, tell your friend I really like his stuff. I thought about trying the craws off Carl's Baits, but I can't be bothered to pay for shipping. So this water's probably going to be pretty clear. I think I've got a Guggen Baits jig. I think I got a rocket. I got the juice jig or juicy jig. Actually, you know what? Half ounce. I'm not going to do that. Just because that water, if it's open, is going to be very weed choked. I'll use a 3/8 ounce. How about you? I don't even know what brand this is, but you're definitely not a half ounce, so we'll use you instead. Yeah, for sure. Let him know. Let him know he's doing something right. And it didn't take me a bunch to decide that either. I'm not trying to like flex and be like, oh, I knew from the minute I tried them, but like I literally got them in the mystery tackle box, and that was enough for me to say, yep, I'm gonna go buy some more. All right. 3, 4, 5. I was looking at Instagram today. I saw that the Major League Fishing is on Lake Fork, and 2 straight days they broke the MLF bass record for any tournament. Someone caught a 10-4 yesterday, and then today someone caught a 10-8 and broke it again. That'd be Lake Fork for you though. Where's my knife? Knife. There we go. That's done. Okay, I'm so nervous I'm gonna knock an eye out just like smashing one of my rods against the ceiling. You're done. So now I could do panfish setup or my other spinning setup. Make a video about how you rig the fuzzy beaver. And I can do that. When I used it in the, I'm not trying to like flex my own videos, but if you go back to the MTB Slam from July that I posted on this channel, I rigged it with a micro. It was the mini beaver or whatever, or the mini fuzzy. So I rigged it with like a 1/4 ounce Strike King jig, black and blue. These bigger ones, I haven't used them yet because we've been nice fishing. But I'd probably, I don't know. I think I Texas rig it. Either that, you know what? Hold on. It would be a pretty nice combo with to get them out because I think this would be worth checking out, at least looking at. Riot baits. That jig right there. Trash Master. I bet that would be a pretty good combo. Let me see if I can get it without actually just blocking right there. Yeah, I like the look of that. I would put that on now, but I don't want to use the 1/2 ounce jig tomorrow because a lot of weeds. It'll just bury itself in the weeds. I found if you use a 3/8 ounce or less in heavy weeds, then you'll save yourself a lot of trouble. So I've got my other spinning set up. We can do that right now because I don't have to spool a line on that. I have to tie something onto it. Oh God. Running out of room up here. There we go. Never had the Trash Master. Yeah, the only reason I have it is from Mystery Tackle Box. I don't use it a ton just because I like to try to use smaller jigs. The 1/2 ounce is a little heavy for usually where I fish. Like I say, it's pretty weed choked, and the 1/2 ounce or bigger just tend to bury themselves in the weeds. But when I did use it, I tried to record I got it in my June box last summer. That was the only lure that I caught a fish on was the Trash Master and whatever plastic came in that box, like the Eliminator, I think. This reel actually is a Frankenstein creation because I have this top half is the Silver Max spinning reel, but then the bottom half of the Silvermax spinning broke. So I took one of my old ugly stick spinning reels and I just attached like the spool and the handle from the Silvermax. So it's just a little bit of, we got a Shakespeare, we got an Abu Garcia. Yeah, I'm sweating. I'm gonna take my hoodie off. I might tie a jerkbait on that. A little jerkbait. Nathan, you still here? Yeah, they can throw a jerkbait on there. That works on the same company with a different name and price point. Right. Jerkbait. I think I want a smaller one. Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that one. Oops. Oh, but I kind of like that one too. I'll let you guys decide. If I can get the hooks untangled, I'll let you guys decide. Or really just Adam, because you're the only one chatting. All right, this guy or this guy. So you got like the silver and green on top, or kind of the white and silver. So go, it would be, so you're right and left, or no. Left and right. Left, right. I'll let you decide. I'll get this greenback, this guy right here. Okay. You got it, boss. Funny thing is, I'll go out tomorrow and I'll take like 2 of these setups. Just because if there's any fish, they're going to be small fish, they're going to be pickerel, and I won't need all of these setups for that. It's all right, though. I'll get them rigged up. I'm ready to go, so I may as well get the rods rigged up. Yeah, left hand. That was the greenback. And they don't blow out, yeah. I prefer giving like a harder jerk to my jerk baits. I've had some that I'll just buy cheap because I don't trust myself to spend a lot of money on a lure and not lose it. And I'll jerk pretty tough like that, and I'll just, like you say, they'll pop. They suspend decently well, yeah. I never really got into jerk baits until like a year and a half ago. But the creek in my camp, they did, what do you call it? Like rip wrap, I think, all along the edges. So it's all rock. And I caught this past summer, I had a bunch of fish just ripping the jerkbait around those rocks. Need my fingernail clippers, where did they disappear to? Oh, I think they're behind this. Yeah, right there. $3,000 worth of jerkbaits. Holy crap, man! You're better than me. I have about that much worth of jerkbaits, and most of them are either saltwater or really old. Since I started using them, I've probably bought like 3 jerkbaits. Like this one, I literally don't even know where this is from. It's been there forever. That I do know that one in my right hand, when I made the choice, I did buy that one, and that one's got like El Cheapo hooks on it. I bought one earlier while I was out because Cabela's had them marked down. We're fishing in New Jersey, shallow lakes. Yeah, no, for sure we do too. It's like my pond that my camp is on. It's relatively big, but it has a max depth of like 22 feet, so it's so shallow. Uh, one, two, three, four, five. What do you look for when you fish with jerk baits? Clearly, I think you have a little more experience with jerk baits than I do. Like, is there something specific, like a drop off, or do you fish them off points, or do you just kind of go for it? There's something specific you look for where you're like, oh yeah, this will be really good jerkbait fishing. Max depth is 4 feet. Yeah, that's crazy. Fish structure, depth changes, close to spawning. Yeah, I was thinking about it because I've never really had a up at my camp because most of my fishing I do up at my camp. Like I'd say 90% of it. So a lot of my thinking is kind of around that pond, and I fish in 90% of that fishing. First drop off into wintering holes. Yeah, I think because I've been trying to get into. I've never really had a boat up there. I usually just fish from the bank. But I've been looking at like depth cuts and stuff like that. There's this one drop off that I know, like I said, like you say, it's like a flat. And during the summer, there's a big weed bed, and it's only like I don't know 3 or 4 feet. And then within like 100 yards or less, it drops to the deepest point in the pond, which is like 20-ish feet. So I really want to focus on that drop off this spring and summer. During the early spring, once ice is like right when ice is out, that creek that's right on my camp, our white perch will run right up that creek, and the bass and pike will follow them. It's a feeding frenzy for about a week. It's the best fishing I've ever had. But once that's done, I would definitely want to get out. I know I have. I don't know if we have a boat yet. Well, we have one, but I don't know if it's running. But we've got a canoe. I've got my kayak. I just need to actually go out and explore. It's just tough to throw parallel to the current drop off. Yeah, there's no real current over in that point. It's far enough away from the mouth and the running water. So parallel to the drop off. Okay, good to know. Appreciate you. I think my last setup to do is my panfish setup. This is the most budget setup I've ever had in my life. This rod, this reel, and the line I'm going to put on it would all cost about $15. I got it all at a bargain store. I had to throw away an old reel I had with it, but this rod has held up to actually this. I've caught like 10-pound pike on this rod. It's a 5.6 ultra light, and I've caught like 10-pound pike on it. There's that mono I want to put on it. Panfish don't care how much we spend on. It's very true. Yeah, no, one of my favorite like mini tanfish setups is a beetle spin, which are 82 cents at Walmart. They certainly don't care. And apparently the pike don't either, because that's what I caught the pike on, a beetle spin and a panfish setup with 6-pound mono. I was wondering if I should grease this up a little bit before. This is a very budget reel. I'm wondering if I should grease it up a little bit before I spool it. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna roll with it. If something happens, I can go spend another $7 and get another one. Beetle spin is a killer, yeah. And I like to. I've never drop shot it before, and those like smaller like finesse drop shot type baits I actually have used before to like replace the plastic with a beetle spin, because I don't really like the plastic that comes with it. I forget what it's called, but there was one last year that had like a garlic scent already on it, or no, it was a mackerel scent, and I used it, and I caught a bunch of bass on it, and then that's one of the ones I caught the pike on. And his enemy, the knot, comes back into play. This one's actually going pretty well, though. Oop. Yeah, that one was easy. All right, let's put this down here. If I have a beetle spin, I'll throw it on this. I just don't think I have one right now. Walk your dog. It's 9:30. You're walking your dog at night? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Have a good night. I hope I do too. But if nothing else, I'm out fishing, and who can beat that? Oop. 3 walks a day. Enjoy your walk. We've got a little puggle that's pretty spoiled too. But we've also got 5 acres, so when she wants to go out, we kind of just let her run around, do whatever the hell she wants. Oops. I'll go a little bit more. Screw it. Oh, maybe I won't. Maybe I will. And there's that spooled. Dude, I'm really not the biggest fan of mono, I'm going to be honest. Just has such bad spool memory compared to other lines. Braid's got pretty much none. Fluoro can, but if it's easier to get rid of than mono just blows. You got so much stretch. Nathan, are you still here, or am I alone? I'm seriously still not getting myself enough line. That's crazy. If I can't find a beetle spin, I might put on like a little inline spinner or something like that. Come on. Who goes there? I see someone else has joined. Okay, that's probably enough to get her done. Oh God, what's going on here? Where's that line? Where's that line? It is in the reel. It is not. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're good. Yeah, mono sucks. Mono blows. Anything but mono. Except I'm using mono. It honestly doesn't feel like awful mono, though. I'm going to be honest. Like, I've felt some pretty crappy monofilament in my life, and this doesn't feel that bad. Hopefully it actually is decent. I'll have to search through my tackle, see if I can find a beetle spin. Now that I actually have this spooled. Actually, before I do that, I'll put this away before it becomes a problem. That back. Actually, I don't need to put it back in the box. I'm going to go with the rest of my line. And what do I want to put on here? I put like a little inline spinner on. Or just like a micro jig head. Oh, wait, I have none of my jig heads because all my tackle is somewhere else. And I don't know where. Okay, so not you. Not you. But I do need to put those plastics away somewhere else. I could put a little swim bait on it, I guess. Not a crankbait, not a top water. Maybe a swim bait because I have no other options. Or an inline spinner. Swim bait or inline spinner. I think we're going to rock with an inline spinner. Let's go with... I really like this one, but I don't think it really works. Like, I think it's too small to even have like good action. This guy right here. I've caught a lot of fish on like the bigger version, but I honestly don't even think this one works all that well. What else could we throw? I'll just throw it on, and if it doesn't work, I can find something else. I actually know for a fact I have beetle spins in my tackle, like my terminal tackle box, but I don't know where that is. So I'll just throw on an inline spinner for now. Give me a line. And this I'll probably shut it down for the night. I'll put those plastics away in baggies, and then I'll close it for the night. All right. Two, tres, cuatro, whatever comes after that. Never took Spanish. Grill me if you must. There we go. That would be all my setups ready to go, even though most of the ponds still have ice on them and we can't fish rivers. That does get me excited, though. Gets me ready. And honestly, I think the water will be open. It's just whether there's something to catch. I don't know. Like I said, the water's still pretty dang cold. So what can I do right now? Put my tackle all the way. Get my line back up there. And put these away in baggies. That way I want to try to keep as many of these empty as I can. I do want to keep this little bait. There's literally only one left. It's a little smallie smasher. It's a drop shot bait, but I actually used it just on a jig head last year, and I caught a bunch of pickerel. There's only one left, but I think it's worth keeping. The Senkos together. Put the natural ones together. Put the green pumpkins ones together. There we go. This is something I really want to try making my own plastic baits. I've seen some people do it like really on budget, like DIY type deal. Looks pretty good and pretty easy too, honestly, at the end of the day. You just need some basic stuff and a microwave you don't care about. You pretty much got everything you need. And I've saved a bunch of old like used plastics to melt down. If I do decide to do it though, I should try to hit up a like a arts and crafts store and like get some glitter and stuff like that to make them look a little nicer. You know what? I'll just get rid of those Senkos. I'll never use them. I will keep these ones, but I'll just get rid of those little white ones because I'll never use them. I'll melt them down, make something useful out of them. These worms honestly have really bad action. I just like how like colorful they are. Plus they have that weird. They're also covered. I think that's deer hair. Honestly, from last time my dad and I gutted a deer. But I like how colorful they are. Like for some murky water, I feel like they look pretty good, just weightless, like on a worm hook. Put these all with the rest of my plastics. You are Senko worms, so you go there, you go in there, and you go in there. We got swim baits, so you'll go in there. And we got creature baits, so you'll go in there. And I'll just get rid of these, put in my other soft plastics that I'm just going to melt down. Honestly, I had them in a much smaller box, and it looked like a lot more than it does now. It's like barely ground level filled, but that's what I got to melt down at some point. Won't like a ton, but it'll be a good test run. Should be interesting. Put those back where they belong. Got one more empty tackle box for something else. I like keeping a couple of empty tackle boxes just so when I want to just take a backpack of stuff, I don't have to take everything. I can just fill some of those empty tackle boxes with random stuff. There we go. I think that is everything I wanted to do. I got everything spooled and ready to go for whenever we have open water. I showed off that that mystery tackle box at the beginning. I'll put it in the description when I go to post the stream. When that is, because I'm sure people will want to check out the unboxing. And I showed off what I got today on my little spring haul. So I think I'm going to end the stream. Thanks to everybody that came out. Is there anything else? Probably won't be another ice fishing video unless you just want to watch a video. Like I still have clips of me just not catching fish. But the edges are broken up pretty much on every pond. So while the ice out in the middle is still fine, you can't get there safely anyway for a big guy like me. So I think ice fishing's pretty much over. I could go check it out tomorrow, I guess, and just give it a try. At the very least, I'll just get wet shins if I end up going through. But I would just count on no ice fishing videos. And if there's no open water, then it could be a little bit until there's another video. Honestly, if that's the case, then the next video will be the April unboxing. But I like to think I'll be able to get out in some open water before the beginning of April. It just might not be right off. But anyway, thanks for coming out, guys. I'll see you whenever the next stream or video is. Later.